What's going on, people? It's your boy here again, Henny TV, and welcome to another video. Well, like I said last time, I'm going to try as much as possible to keep dropping all these videos every single week. So stick with me, innit?
So the interesting thing is you never telegraph your moves right before you make them. I truly believe that a lot of us are going to get sucker punched into not being able to own a home in 2023, because I saw an article come out literally, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and it was detailing how institutional investors are literally pooling together $110 billion to invest in real estate in 2023. So whilst we're being told that it's a bad time to buy a home, they are pooling together an extremely large amount of money to buy up as much real estate as possible, right? And the reason behind that is because the idea is if we can't afford to buy a home, then we need to rent a home. And we can either rent a home from landlords or we can rent a home from these institutional investors at scale. So over time, affordability isn't going to get easier, it's going to become even more difficult, because whilst these guys are buying $110 billion worth of real estate, the inventory isn't increasing, right? We don't have a lot of new properties being built. So what's going to happen is affordability is going to get a lot more difficult, because the properties that are left on the market for us to buy, those values are going to shoot up because the supply-demand curve's all off. So the reality is it's a race now at this point. If you can afford to buy a home, then we need to get in there as soon as possible to beat them to it, because the idea of owning a home is going to become much more difficult by the end of 2023 and 2024. Trust me, fractional ownership will be the next big thing.
So this is the thing with this, is a lot of times people are chatting about buying a home and all that stuff, but in 2023 now, the rates are crazy. So a house that is, 270, maybe 300, when you consider the rates you're paying and everything, and of course inflation and all that, you're looking at about $500,000. So is it wrong? Not entirely, but I feel like if you are in a place where the interest doesn't affect you that much, go ahead, get a house. But if it does affect you, I think renting is the best thing to do right now. You've got to wait for this market to calm down. You can't get into this madness going on with housing. That's just my 2 cents on that.
How to pay down your mortgage 7 to 10 years faster. So here's how it works, okay? Let's say your mortgage payment is $3,000 a month. If you make no extra payment in the life of the loan, it's gonna take you 30 years to pay off the property. Now, if you take $3,000 divided by 12, it's $250. Every month when you send in your $3,000 check, send in a separate check for $250 and put principal only. You send that in every single month. When you do that every single month, you will actually shorten your loan 7 to 10 years faster.
Yeah, and that's fact. And that's the thing, a lot of people, what they do sometimes is they pay, it's like paying your rent. Some people like to pay extra 4 or 5 months ahead. Instead of doing that, pay down the principal. So, because the principal is what matters, isn't it? The interest and all that is what the bank gains. So you want to pay your principal down. That's what matters to you. So I think this is actually a very savvy way to, you get your 7 to extra 10 years. And another thing, people are like, I don't have an extra $250 or $300. Your tax refunds you get every single year, instead of going to get a new car or splurge on a bunch of furnitures or appliances in the home. Maybe you should use that and actually use your tax refund, use that to those principal payments every month, and just schedule it ahead. I think that's the best way to go for that.
I have never asked a bank for money.
How do you get money from them then?
Because I offer them participation in a great investment. Do you see the difference?
That's right.
So, and we're probably not going to talk about it today, but I have what's called a proposal for finance that I take to the banks. Because most people, when they apply for a mortgage, they go online and fill out the forms and all the pages of this is my salary and my job and how long I've been there. I write up a proposal for finance.
Oh, wow.
And it's got a very specific format. The bulk of it is on one page, the rest is all appendices. And my opening statement is, a mortgage is offered on a property located at such and such an address with a registered appraisal evaluation of, say, $300,000 and rental income of $26,000 a year, representing a yield of, I have to work it out, that's about 7% return. But I don't know if you noticed it, because I did it very quickly in the beginning, but I said a mortgage is offered.
So I see what he's trying to say here, but there's something also you have to take into account, which is you have to build a relationship with a bank, or you have to have certain status to be able to do that. If you're somebody, you only have $250 to your name, you're 20 years old, maybe 19, let's just say you're 20 years old, you have $250 in your bank account, and you go to the bank and you said, I'm offering you a mortgage and all that stuff. 9 out of 10 times they're going to kick you out. If not 9.9 out of 10 times. The reason why is this: you don't have any relationship with the banks. And so if you're somebody, you have a relationship with a bank for like maybe a couple years, and you have a certain amount of money already with the bank, they offer you an opportunity to participate in a business with them. If you're somebody, say you sold your business and you got a $5 million check and you go and deposit it, they're going to try to have somebody, an investor, an advisor or an investor sit down with you so you can invest with them. So, and that's the saying also goes, if you have a certain level of credit, you don't apply for credit cards no more. Banks are the one who actually offer you those cards. How do you think people get black cards? It's not because they apply. You can apply all day you want, you won't get it. This, yes, he's correct, but if you're somebody, you're just 20 and you have $250, I'm 98% sure that if you walk into a bank and offer this, they are not going to bite on it. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm going to try as much as possible. Again, like I said, I'm still figuring a few things out, but like I said, weekly these are going to be coming out. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comment below. Do you agree with what this guy said? Do you think I think the second one about 7 to 10 years paying down your interest, I think that's probably one of my best one here. Let me know your thoughts down below, and of course leave the video a like. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, show your boy some love. But yeah, thank you so much. Keep your finances straight. Do not spend, do not overspend your money. Put your money in the right place, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.